Hi everyone, Greg Turner here again, and I would like to talk to you about nib pens, but before we get started, have a look at my arts-garden.net or booksmusicandart.etsy.com, or visit me on some of these other social media sites. Now, nib pens. I got into nib pens because I was a composer. I went to get a master's degree in music composition in Keimyung University in Daegu, South Korea. And this is how I got started using those pens, because this is what you use to create your scores. It has a reservoir, place for a reservoir inside, and so you don't have to keep dipping, and that's good for that. But they bleed easily if you spill any water or coffee or something on there. So you have to keep that in mind. Now, you have some handles, and let me show you the nibs. They're down here inside the tin, and I've got this little tin where I keep them. It looks like this. Why do you have two handles? Well, one nib has a large radius, like this. Can you see that? Yeah. And the other nib has a very small radius. It makes a complete circle. And so the small one won't go in the big one, so you have to put it in here, and the big one won't go in the small one, so you have to put that one in over here, and then you're ready to go. Now, Dr. Phil Martin's India inks are pretty awesome. I really like these. I highly recommend them. They're like very thin acrylics or very thin watercolors, and beautiful color. The packaging, the thing that it comes in right here, was really well thought out. If you're gonna dip your nib into the ink, and you should only go up to the hole. Can you see the hole? Can you see that hole there? Yeah, there it is. You don't need to go up higher than that. If you get ink up into the handle, it's hard to clean, so don't do that. And then you'll never have to clean your handles. But after you've dipped it up into the hole, you can wipe it off on the edge of the bottle a little bit, and then do your picture. And then when you come back again to dip it in, maybe you knock the whole thing over, and the whole thing spills everywhere, and it destroys your beautiful carpet, and takes you forever to clean, and when you have to go to work. And so you don't want any of those problems, right? This was already designed with you in mind. Put it inside here after. Well, the reason why it's on its side is so that the sediment can be on the side and not be all on the bottom. And then when you put it like this after you've shaken it up, then all these the weight of all the other things are holding this down for you, and so the chance of you knocking this bottle over and spilling it is almost zero. So after you've opened it, put it back right here. Don't put it anywhere else. That's your modus operandi. Then there's a place for dropping the ink in here. There's a hole. Every single bottle has its own spot. There's a hole there too. And there's a place for water in the center. So if you would like to paint with these inks instead of use the nib pen, you can drop some drops in there and put some water in there. Get your acrylic brush or your watercolor brush, and you dip it in the water first, and then put it in the paint and paint your picture. So that's how you do that. Cleaning. They're made out of different materials, and sometimes they can rust, and so it's best not to have to clean this part, the lower part that goes inside the ferrule, with water. Only clean the very tip, the part that you only put it up to the top of the hole in the ink, and so it's easy to clean, and clean it after every use. Alright, so that's everything. Thank you for visiting me. By the way, again, have a look at arts-garden.net or booksmusicandart.etsy.com. Bye.